want to share anything about foster youth?
No, I'm shy and I don't know. I'm just kidding. Of course, I want to share about foster youth and what we do to engage our foster youth. So this year we have actually put together a program, gotten some providers together. We determined which districts had the lowest or most underperforming foster youth as it related to chronic absenteeism and graduation rate. What we did was that we contracted to have mentors on campus at those districts that are most underperforming. I think we've also, I'm sure, that our community schools, our alternative ed programs are also a part of it. So that's important to know. Additionally, we will upcoming. We have we will have a meeting where we'll have the spotlight will be, and we'll use someone from our student services division to talk about IEPs. And so how do we relate and how do we support those students with IEPs, those students who are who have special circumstances? So we have that coming up as well. I will put that in the chat prior to the end of the meeting. But as it relates to foster youth, those of you who do not know, I think we're considered one of the foremost foster youth services coordinating programs in the state of California. I know that to be a fact. And we will continue to do what we can to support not only our foster youth, but all kids. And I always go back to that. So it's about servicing the whole child. And it's really about what are we going to do, and specifically in this training, to support our students who have special needs, who have IEPs. And so we really want to teach our students, not only our students, but our parents and our service providers and, the group home staff. How do we identify, how do we support those students who happen to have an IEP, and then also be able to revisit that so that we're making certain that we're serving the kid in the best way that we should. So thank you, Dr. Ford.
Thank you. We do have a question in the chat for you, Mr. English, about attendance related to mask mandates. Have we seen any students being sent home for mask mandates in their districts or impacting attendance?
Ms. Loof, that's a district by district situation that we deal with often, all the time. Sadly, some of it is politically based. Some of it is the students. What we found is that the students don't have a problem with the mask, but the parents do. So we have dealt with that. But again, and this is always the fact. Kids have to be in school. Kids need to be in school. We offer through legislation, right? So we going through AB 130. And so that, again, is the option to go to independent study program, which Dr. Ford knows about. We can refer students to the independent study program. Whether or not that's the best setting for them is to be determined, but that's an option. And so we want to keep kids in school. But again, most of the mask issues that we have throughout our schools, 90% of the feedback that we've gotten is not the kid doesn't want to wear the mask. It's the kid is being told by the parent or, from a political vantage point about the mask wearing. But what we try to do, and I don't know if Dr. Wyatt is on here, but we try to do in our meetings is to say, no matter what, let's figure out how to keep the kid in school. So thank you, Dr. Ford.
Thank you. And maybe I